Hi guys, hello and welcome to my belated Evercade showcase opinions. It was supposed to be a first impressions, however, it had fell on me working a 24-hour shift, so here we are now. I'm back home the next day, which I don't think was too bad because it's given me a little bit of a chance to process the information. So this showcase was designed around, or certainly hung on, in my opinion, SNK, obviously Neo Geo. And I'll admit, I was a little bit excited when I found out our little machine was getting Neo Geo, not before, time, Blaze. Make it happen. I'm going to be honest with you, right off the bat, pardon the pun, with a baseball outfit on. I'm underwhelmed. I don't know what I expected. Just really underwhelmed. I was in work last night and I was just like I tried to avoid any of the news until after my shift had finished and I could sort of sit there and analyse it on my sleeping and stuff. And I obviously saw a leak and so I thought, oh, what the hell, I'd just have a look at the email and just see what was going on. So like my initial first impressions, I was like, okay, 3 cartridges, 2 super pockets. Yeah. I want to be positive. So, tell you what, let's go for the cartridges first, shall we? Okay, so Gremlin Collection 2. Yeah. I wanted to find something positive to say. And I think I'm going to say, well, at least it's not Gremlin Collection 1. Any of you watch the channel for a long time will know my opinions. I think it was like one of the worst cartridges we ever got released. It was shockingly bad, in my opinion. The games on this are a little bit better. Loaded was a decent little game, and yeah, there's some stuff on there. Doesn't set me alight, What was the other one? The Windjammers, Karlov and Friends. Probably the most interesting to me out of the 2, to be honest. There's some interesting games on there. I played a little bit of Windjammers, and it's quite good fun after a couple of beers with your mates and stuff like that. That kind of take on Pong, isn't it? So yeah, that could be a sleeper. So, yeah, okay with that one. And the cartridge, the arcade one, the Neo Geo, very safe with the releases on that, I think. I'm glad that we've got a cartridge and not all hardware-based stuff. Basically, don't lock it behind hardware, which I will touch on in a minute. I'm just underwhelmed. I'm just not excited. I'm glad it's come out it's coming out, and it's going to give folks who've never played Neo Geo or only played a little bit of Neo Geo, the chance, because the Neo Geo was a fantastic machine. I've got the little Neo Geo, not handhelds, like the arcade little console ones, and that's got like 40 games on it. I've got a Neo Geo Pocket with about 15 cartridges. So, I'm kind of covered, and obviously, like anyone, I played them all on MAME and that. But, it is nice to see. They said that it was like the first one of many. So I'm hoping that we sort of have some common sense and sort of stretch them out, because I'll be honest, I was expecting like a Metal Slug by 15 kind of cart or something. So at least they haven't done that. So yeah, it's improving as we're going along. And now I'm going to touch on like the Super Pockets. So Data East, I don't know why. Now, I like the Data East arcade, and, there's some good stuff, like, Bad Dudes, Dragon Ninja, stuff like that. I mean, I've got 4 Super Pockets over there, sitting in the studio on a shelf. The only one special edition I bought was the Atari, because I am like an Atari fanboy. So, let's start then with the elephant in the room, shall we? The Neo Geo one. 2 editions, standard for 50 quid. Special one, special edition for 70 quid, I think it is. I saw the red NVS one, the special edition, and it's got some nice coloured little buttons on it, and I was like, no, not for me. I am a special edition boy. I'm just not interested in this. The standard edition, I think, is nice. It's black with like a little gold trim. I will pick it up, but I will pick it up like I've done with Technos in maybe 6 months' time or something. You know, I'm not going to jump at this. I say Data East, I'm not really sure why we've got that. I'd like to have seen a roadmap. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go on to, before I go on to my final thoughts to summarise it, because I've kept you all long enough for, like, you probably watch 1,000 different, like, reaction videos to it. I have, this afternoon, I have pre-ordered the carts. I had to get them. I'm a collector. Gremlin, I'm going to review it. I might play loaded. Windjammers and the Karloff one will get more play. And I will obviously order the Neo Geo arcade one. I think that goes up on pre-order on May the 1st for a June release, I think, along with the Super Pockets. So yeah, I pre-ordered the carts. I've sat off the Super Pockets. There's nothing that makes me think, with the exception of the special edition one, that I'm not going to be able to like get hold of it, you know, a few months' time when I feel like it, whatever. So yeah, in closing, I'm not really sure where to go with this. To me, there just wasn't enough. I'd like to see like a roadmap. Give us an idea. I was surprised. We've been told there's going to be another showcase, I think, the end of May, and I do think we might see something big on that. Maybe the big thing they promised us. I've been joking around with a few friends and whatever in the Evercade circles. Release an SNK licensed alpha and take my money. I'd have dropped 250 quid on that. Going back on like previous videos where I sort of said about like the alpha, they've kind of grown on me. I wouldn't go and buy the Street Fighter one, and I wouldn't go and buy the Mega Man one. You know, the two of them, but I would have dropped my cash on, you know, an SNK one, depending upon obviously the lineup. I would have wanted like more than 6 games on it. But I just, do you know, I was talking to a friend this morning and I said, I don't know whether I'm getting Evercaded out, bored. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got a VS in the studio here, me Duke Nukem. I've got a VS under my telly in the living room, and I am enjoying various games and stuff at the minute, and I'll always be a retro gamer. But I think since we went all hardware and went away from mainly software, ignoring what I just said about the SNK Alpha and obviously the 4 Super Pockets that I own and stuff, but I don't know. I've got a feeling, and I said this before when we got the initial announcements over the previous Super Pockets and the Alphas and stuff, I don't know whether they're biting off more than they can chew, and whether, because they've sold this 1 million cartridges, they think themselves that like they're kind of bigger and they can go out and do a Sony or a Nintendo or something. I don't know, and I don't want to slag Blaze off because, you know, what the Evercade is initially and originally is a fantastic little, you know, retro gaming device that is my favourite retro gaming device that I game on. But yeah, I'm really sorry, folks. I thought that I'd said at the top of the video, maybe the sort of 24 hours almost would have given me a chance to process it. You wouldn't have got the, not so much emotional nick, but the straight boom first impression at you. I thought it may have kind of it has given me a more level opinion, but I thought that level opinion may have been a bit more positive. So yeah, I'm sorry, Blaze. I'm sorry, Evercade. You haven't really set my world alight. There's nothing that like is out here. You know, please, and I think we will get it in the next showcase. Live up to the hype, or at least give us, you know, a roadmap and let us know where we're going. Before I go, I really do want to have a gripe as well. I've just remembered something. I've seen on socials this afternoon that stuff has been sold out. Now, I expected the red Super Pocket to sell out with being 3,000 of them or something like that. And I'd done the same with the Atari, with the 2600. But for people to be going onto a website, more so United Kingdom based, I'm not having to go at anybody in the EU or America or anything like that. Please bear with me. But for a United Kingdom based company to do a showcase last night to announce everything's up for pre-order today, and then to start announcing stuff sold out already. I question that. So I think some of the Blaze needs to give their head a little bit of a shake there. You know, you're a UK company. We're a UK fan base. Yes, we've got the European guys and we've got the American guys, and you lot are a boss. Honestly, I'm not having a go at you. Blaze, just give your head a shake, will you? And please make sure you got enough product, because it's just not funny, you know. This now on top of everything, all this stupid legacy stuff where you can't get all the cartridges, you know, and Nesbits are up on like eBay, scalping people for games. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to end it there. Thanks very much for tuning in. And thank you for watching this nearly 24 hours later, if you have, with all the other opinions out there. But as I always say, it's one opinion. Go away, make your own opinions, and happy gaming.